Greetings, it is I, Dr. W.D. Gaster, your reader from the void. Welcome to the second chapter. We are entering new territory. Third-person narration. I am no voice actor, so I humbly ask you all not to expect intricate impressions of others. The scope of a TV or radio drama is far beyond yours truly. Nevertheless, this old man shall try his best to deliver the tale. Let's begin the session, shall we? Chapter 2, Amiss. It's been months since the monsters moved to the surface. Their appearance in the modern world first stirred a sense of fear. It turns out the legends were true. There were creatures living under that mountain. Ambassador Frisk's first order of business was to ease the local fears. With Asgore's help, they selected the most harmless-looking bunch for the entourage. The idea was to go to the nearest town with said fluffy bunch, talk to the mayor, then settle for peace. It was fine and dandy, until endogyny showed up uninvited. An amalgamate was just the thing of horrors that humanity feared. Frisk quickly turned the tables around. They patted, played, and rubbed the amorphous dog into submission, demonstrated to everyone that this monster can be quelled without violence. The townsfolk was nothing short of amazed. Then out came the gold coins. The rest was history. Before long, the monster town had all the infrastructure they needed. They named their new home as Ebot Town. It's a nice combination of the surface's sensibilities and the monster's traditionally simple labels. Despite their prowess, Frisk was still a bit too young to take their role full-time. As the mom, Toriel used her political experience to deflect any over-enthusiastic reporters. Any diplomatic work must follow her determined schedule. That means the child's well-being must come first. School, playtime, time for regular children's activities, and privacy. The human society reluctantly agreed. All was well until one day. During one of Undyne's private training sessions, Alphys plucked the courage to ask a question. The worry was larger than her timidness. "Hey guys," she asked, is it me or Frisk is acting extra nervous?" Undyne was just about to suplex Papyrus into an empty trash can. But the sudden question stopped her. She glanced a confused look. Then she dumped the poor skeleton into the bin anyway. "What makes you think so?" the fish lady asked. "They came into my lab yesterday, asking if they can do some research at my house, and it was during school hours." Papyrus yelled from the bin itself. "Toriel had the human undernet installed, right? You mean the internet. But yeah, she did. Bought the kid a PC and all. But for some reason Frisk insisted on using mine." Undyne narrowed her eyes. "Wait, you mean the punk skipped school to do research in your lab? That doesn't make sense. The school had this internet thing too." A mittened bony hand raised to the air. "I, the great Papyrus, have a theory." The two ladies face-palmed. Papyrus and his theories were rarely accurate, but he would never accept a no for an answer. "Go ahead," Undyne said. "Sans told me that humans undergo this thing called puberty. I have no idea what it means, but it involved being scandalous. Come on, Papyrus. The punk's more mature than that. They won't skip class just to watch weird stuff." But then again, Alphys was the one with all the questionable anime content. Maybe all Frisk needed to do was to dig into her folders. Or use her account to surf adult sites. That didn't sit right with Undyne. They wouldn't do that, even for poker-faced, flirtatious Frisk. Undyne cracked her knuckles. "Okay, after Frisk returns from school today, I'm gonna wring the secrets out of them." "No!" Alphys cried out. "You can't just confront them without evidence." Glance left, glance right. Then she put on her determined face. "I'm going to search through the history files. Even if they go incognito, I have a secret keylogger to keep track." The keylogger was installed to suns-proof her computer, or so she tried. Alphys wanted no more pranks of digital hot dogs in the middle of anime time. "Is there anything that skeleton can't do?" "Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!" The fish warrior wasted no time. She grabbed Papyrus out of the bin with one hand and scooped up Alphys with the other, then hauled all of them back into the lab to embark on today's new quest. Well, the science lizard appreciated the sentiment. It was the reason why she loved Undyne in the first place. But she wished that they could back off a bit. The two loud ones hovered over her shoulders. Sheer anticipation exuded from their every pore, waiting for one piece of incriminating information from the pile of jargon. It was a little stifling. "Did you find it?" Papyrus asked, no chill in his voice ever. "Not yet. I'm still searching for yesterday's timestamp." A grumbling grunt fell out of Undyne's lips. "What's taking so long?" I use this computer too, you know." Alphys hurried past the records of a Toriel Asgore fanfiction. That was too scandalous even for her own standards. At last, she reached the time Frisk did their mysterious research. Alphys let out an audible gasp. What? What? They're all deleted. Chapter end. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our little slice of quiche. Or perhaps you feel inclined to check out the original writing instead. The author would be extremely happy should you do so. You may find links to the original text posted in the pinned comments below. There will be more chapters to come. For now, have a good day or night wherever you may be.